welcome to the Motley Croc Show. It is the 13th, and I can't believe it. Let's make sure my mic's a little bit closer and everybody can hear us. It's the 13th of March, and we just can't seem to get anything going right tonight on this thing. I was trying to set it all up, and I'm still out of whack, but that's okay. That's okay. I got Jeff with me, so I'll get Jeff in, and we should be good to go. What's up, Jeff?
What's up, y'all?
How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just chilling.
Yeah.
Off work.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I saw some stuff we talked a little bit about today, some topics.
Oh, yeah. There's some crazy.
Somebody with a turtle in their pants.
What's that?
Somebody had a turtle in their pants.
Yeah. Coming home on the plane, he was, "Hey, Heidi."
What's up, Heidi?
And he went through one of those, those body scanners where they, look at your junk. And they noticed something unusual in front of his dick. And it was a red-eared slider, like a 5-inch red-eared slider that he was smuggling in his pants for some God knows why reason.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, isn't it? That doesn't make no sense.
Hey, what's up, Michael? What's up, Bill? I've seen
Michael. What's up, Bill?
I've seen, I don't know if you ever watched the Locked Up Abroad about a certain guy in our industry. Oh, yeah. Where he was like smuggling cobras in his suitcase and stuff and tarantulas and crap. It kind of reminded me of that a little bit.
Brittany Barbieri tapping in from the hospital. Big brother, I'm here. Well, good to see you. Bumblebee, we're here. We're just trying.
UF Health, Brittany, in Leesburg.
Yeah, keep typing away while we're talking. You probably heard that, Bumblebee. Yeah, otherwise I'd have had Brittany on, but she probably doesn't look her best. She could have jumped on, but
it's all good.
I've done some from pretty crazy places, but not from the hospital.
Imagine how our ratings would be though if she turned around, everybody got a peek at behind the hospital gown.
Yep, the ratings would go up. Brittany, come on, help the show.
You ever wonder why they make those things open in the back like that? I mean, I get it.
No, have you ever asked? You should know. You've been there.
I should know, man. I should ask, but because of those hospital gowns, I see way too much stuff that I can't unsee. So, hey, Tara.
She said she'll text you where she's at.
Cool, perfect.
And that would be, I believe that's Tara. We got to pronounce her name right. She gets really upset.
Tara.
Listen,
Tara.
She lives across the street. Somebody egged my car. I'm still not sure.
And I think that's a local thing because being from New England,
so
anybody named Tara is automatically Tara. Like my sister, I call her Sherry, but she claims it's Sherry. So I don't know. I like those hard A's.
That reminds me of the song "Oh Sherry" by Steve Perry. That's right. And wasn't there another one?
I don't know if anybody else sang that same song, like a cover.
What is that? No, what is that other song? Oh, Sherry, coming down on me. What the hell is that song? Is it Sherry? We have to talk about the 80s, bro.
This shit now. Songs about
you're making me hot, Sherry, or making me hot, Carrie. Come on, what is it? I'm trying to remember the name, bro. This is a guy's time. We're trying to have some fun.
Let's see. There's a bunch of old songs, and Steve Perry's is actually Sherrie. Oh, Sherry.
Okay. So,
yeah, the old ones are like Four Seasons and stuff like that, and that would be Sherry. So, there's not a lot of Jeff songs.
No, Hot Sherry by Hardline. Hot Sherry by Hardline, 1992.
1992.
By Hardline. And then you're making me hot. I wasn't born until 1994.
1994. That's about right.
Yeah. Weren't you born like 91, 92?
Yeah, just somewhere around there. Within 20 years, 30 years.
Definitely a little bit older than me, a little bit.
Yeah, I was born in the year 1968.
Dang, bro, isn't that awesome?
It's
so
crazy.
Let's just say you were born in 86.
I was watching. There's a new documentary about the Manson family on Netflix. I don't know if you caught that.
No, I would like to.
It was all the murders went down like a week and a half before my first birthday.
Right.
So while my mom was feeding me bottles, there was Charlie Manson on the TV. Hey, Judy.
What's up, Judy? Well, I was Heidi sent me this video earlier. from one of the reels, and they talk about growing up in the 80s and everything that we did, like drinking out of the hose.
Hell yeah, man. Rubber tasting water, especially when it got hot.
But do you also remember one thing that was in that video, Jeff? And until I saw it, I totally forgot about it. But you will too when I say it. They were like either like a seafoam green, a yellow, or a red round plastic salad bowl that had like a big butter dish lid on the top of it. Remember? And it would have like lines. Yeah, it was like a big lid with a peel off lid.
I'll have to watch the video and see, because
I will. I'll send it to you. It's a Tupperware tub, and they came in yellow, red, or that seafoam green.
Those are
but
pretty.
The lid snapped on kind of like a butter dish, so you could just kind of peel it off.
Oh yeah. I know.
Right? You pushed in the middle. Remember, it was like the top looked a little bit like
seal it.
Yeah, remember, but it looked kind of like an accordion all around there. The lid.
I do.
And in that video, bro, it stated that was the salad bowl, the bowl they made Jello in, the bowl they made pudding in, the one you threw up in, the vomit bowl, and the chip bowl and the popcorn bowl at movies. So it was the whole thing. Like it was the bowl, and they just washed it out. Bobby puked in it, and then Friday night they got popcorn and watched the movie. Right.
And lime Jello, hoping there was no like chunks in there.
Well, I mean, I've seen. There was something. Do you remember the dish? It was kind of a poor. Yeah, come on,
the
Megan.
vomit bowl.
What's up, Megan?
Hey, Megan.
But do you remember there was like this dessert, and it was like smashed up Jello with whipped cream. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh my God. That was. Totally wait a second. That was the That was like the total ghetto version of that marshmallow cream puff dessert with coconut shreddings in it.
Marshmallow cream puff dessert.
Yeah, it would have like marshmallows in it. It was like a cream. It was made with like whipping cream and marshmallows and like fruits, little pieces of fruit sometimes.
Oh, like ambrosia?
Yes. Yeah, but smashed up Jello and whipped cream was like the white trash version of it.
I've never had it. It's like a marshmallow salad kind of thing. Ambrosia, and it's got like chunks of Jello and all kinds of shit going in there. Like there's some Skittles, all kinds of crap. I don't know, man.
Oh my God! Somebody was telling me the other night. I mean, I'm not going to say who it is. Megan probably knows her. The other night that they were so poor that they used to have their parents would show them a picture of the turkey, and each of them would pass it around and lick the gravy.
Right, that's awesome.
I thought that was awesome, but you know where that came from, though? That was Rodney Dangerfield. But
oh yeah, dude.
She said that we were like that. We were that poor where we looked at the picture and we each got to lick part of the turkey.
Hey, Merlin, hey, Julie.
That's terrible. What's up, Julie? Merlin, how you doing, Bubba?
Yeah, we had some weird foods and stuff, man, that they just don't have anymore, and I'm surprised. I mean, I get why we don't have like Jello pudding pops anymore. They because Cosby was putting the roofies in them or something.
Well, it's like Megan said. Megan said it's so addicting. Which one was addicting? The ambrosia? Is that what you called it?
Or puking in a bowl.
How do you say ambrosia? Is it ambrosia?
Ambrosia, yeah. It's supposed to be the.
But isn't that the name of a band from the '80s? Ambrosia.
I'm surprised. It sounds more like a
Stop it,
band
bro.
from the
Look
70s.
It up, Jeff. Tonight's the night. Look it up. We got people here want to know.
Ambrosia.
Want to know.
It just sounds like a '70s like disco-y band.
The A word. Oh, she said the A word. See, she didn't even get it either, bro.
It's a classic
ambrosia
fruit salad. Oh my God! Wait, hold on. Ambrosia the band. Let's see if that's Ambrosia band.
Please tell me you'll know the song.
There was a band, and they're totally like '70s American rock band formed in Los Angeles in the '70s.
Well, what was their songs, bro? Come on.
That's how much I feel.
Oh my God! There it is. See, I knew it when you said ambrosia. The bowl started singing in my head. I'm like,
"Oh, dude,
it wasn't the raisins."
That's a good pull right there.
Jeff and I lived during the California raisins. Remember when they would have them at McDonald's and you'd be going to get each character? Yeah, I heard it through the grapevine. They were trying to sell cereal and shit. Didn't they dance around in like bran flakes and stuff?
Yeah, they do like the little dance, man. A little of this action, a little of that action.
Craig knows. See, now we have a third member of the.
Yeah, that was the other one, and
that's right, Julie. There's now called beverage named Ambrosia.
The biggest part of me.
Oh, yep. You're the biggest part of. Yes, I remember that song. See, I told you, I knew it when you said Ambrosia. That was it right there. But
that's so funny.
A lot of times,
70s.
I had a lot of brothers and sisters, so I had to eat that smashed up Jello and whipped cream, but it was good. So I specifically used to go to Walmart looking for it because it would come in those little round fruitcake looking dishes, and we were
That's
just
ambrosia right there, man. Straight 70s.
Jeff, that looks like a band you and I would have been part of.
Right, I'm telling you. I don't know. It was kind of like had that Air Supply feel.
Oh man, Air Supply. Don't get Julie all excited about that. She likes Air Supply.
She's a big Air Supply head.
I'm all out of love. That one.
Drinking that ambrosia.
Yeah. How much I feel. That's right, Craig. That's so cool that you brought that up. I think that's so funny because there's a lot of bands that did really cool stuff that's named after weird things. Like they did go through like an absolute cheese time. Some of the songs were like really crazy. Like, I can go back to what is it? The Monkees, the Turtles, and the Turtles.
The Turtles, yeah.
But then the other night, what was it? What was that song called by Into the Mystic by Van Morrison?
Van Morrison.
Was that not a great song?
Oh, Van Morrison had some good hits, man.
Bro, that song always reminds me of being a kid. Yeah, always. It's just that shit was on the radio. Your parents were jamming it back in the day.
Kind of soft country blues. It was good shit, man.
You see, Julie said, yes, I did like that band. I knew you would. I could see you doing it. You ought to do it at a karaoke one night. Megan's laughing. Brittany, you remember those because
a Motley Croc karaoke show.
Oh my God.
People just send us suggestions and we sing them.
Yeah, or you send us your voice recordings and I'll play them for everyone to hear.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
We have the worst singer contest.
That would even be the best. I could do that. We'll have Brittany sing some of them. We could do a Motley Croc karaoke show. That would be something, Jeff. I would go do live with you somewhere. I think that would
absolutely
be cool.
Or Ricky Martin.
We can get Ricky Rocket to do it. He would sing anything we had him put through there.
Hell yeah.
Yes, Van Morrison's Moon Dance. See?
Oh, Van Morrison.
For all of you that don't know who that is.
Yep, Tupelo Honey. He did some good shit.
See, but now some people don't even know what this is, man, because a lot of the people that are here, they grew up during like Wu-Tang and stuff like that.
Hey, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Yeah, but I mean, they grew up, that was popular. Like, there was no Wu-Tang when I was a kid.
No.
So all the kids grew up with like the Wu-Tang Clan and the whole genre of music, late 80s really started to change. Rap. Yeah, when I don't care, man. I was talking to this tattoo artist the other day about old school rap. Eazy-E, man. Hands down, was probably the best fucking rapper of his time. I know there were good rappers out there. I remember rappers like LL Cool J. His album
Curtis
Walking on the Panther.
Yeah, that's a little older, but like
but I mean they're all there. Remember Too Short? Too Short was the only guy that I know that could sing the same. Like he would have the same beat and sing a different rap to it. Yep. Like every song sounded the same, but he would just have different words. But when NWA hit the market, when NWA hit that market, it changed everything in the late 80s.
Hell yeah. NWA flipped it all around, man. I was totally down with OPP.
Let's see. It was good. Yep. Then Brittany's still catching up on the Jello. But yeah, so when
different colored marshmallows. I like those little mini colored marshmallows, even though they all taste the same.
I'm telling them, they whip it up in some weird dessert, and it's like crazy. But yeah, so that music, I just think about how the music changed over and then how everybody hated everybody's genre of music. You ever wonder why that is? Why?
Because people need a boogeyman. They need an opposition, just like we do as a country. But, back when I was first growing up, when I was like 10, 11, 12, all my friends, we listened to Black Sabbath, Kiss.
Yes. Black Flag. Don't forget them.
God, what the hell was the name of that damn band? Like Uriah Heep.
Wow.
God damn.
MOD. Please tell me you listen to MOD.
Method of Destruction, man. Absolutely.
The album with the shark, right? The album with the shark.
And then one of my friend's older brothers had a metal show at a college radio station. So we used to go sit in and spin a bunch of stuff with him. I think we talked about a lot of it last time too, like Accept and Witchfinder General, Pile Driver, what have you, man. That stuff was so magic to me. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So but people hated that too. So every genre music that came out, they would change.
We used to get into it with like the disco kids and then later on, into the more punk rock stuff, we'd fight the new wave kids or the ska kids or the Nazis or whoever. Was different, man. Everybody just liked to throw down, mix it up a little bit.
see if I can snap one of these and show you this. Tell me if you remember these guys, bro.
What you got there? Is that Cannibal Corpse?
Yeah, look at that, huh?
Yeah, dude.
Look at that cap, bro. That's where my earbud snaps in
Sludge
there.
Tunnel, Nail Bomb, all kinds of shit, man. Sepultura.
Yep. Yeah, those are for my covers.
Those are badass.
Yeah, some of my heavies. I got to tell you what, Jeff. If you ever get a chance to invest in some heavies, 100% do it.
Yeah, 100%. I need some good
working out, meditation at work when you're just trying to get through your shit. Noise cancellation. It's called Hell Block.
Good. I love noise cancellation, man.
Oh, man, it was great.
When I was in school, I used to go to like study over breakfast out, and I would just put my noise canceling in, tune everybody out.
Rock out with your crock out. That's what I'm
right. I'm telling you, man. They should have had those years ago.
Oh, I do know what's going to be happening. I think, let me make sure I get this right. I'm going to say it real quick because I want to tell everybody kind of early what's going on with that. We are going to be at the Great Florida Bigfoot Conference in Ocala. And that's going to be
that's right by where
April
I'm
5th.
working.
If you're up there, stop over there. Yep, we're going to be at that conference. It's at the Gather Up. It's called the Great Florida Bigfoot Conference. Me, Brittany, and Justin.
Nice,
be there.
Are you guys having like a table for the show, or?
Yep. We're going to be up there, Lost Monster Files. We're going to be up there, Lost Monster Files.
Signing autographs and shit.
I don't know if I'll be doing that. I don't like to do that, man. That shit makes me feel weird. I'm just a person doing a thing, man. But if somebody wants something like that and they really want it, for sure, I'll be definitely.
Can I start a bunch of rumors about Justin and shit? I'll start whispering to people, be like, I knew Justin before he was gay, or I knew Justin when he used to be a woman.
That's great. You can start all that there.
Love that shit, man.
They do. Yep. And Brittany said she definitely docked Bigfoot. It's a great convention. They had over 2,500 people last year, so they're looking forward to be a big one. It's at the Equestrian Center in Ocala. So it'll be a lot of fun. You know, we'll be able to.
I'm psyched for you guys. If I'm around, I'll definitely come by and throw some support behind y'all.
Yeah, you know, bro, it's going to be a lot of things, and it'll show that, you know, there's a variety of difference, and we'll get to talk to a different fan base that way. You know, I will.
Nice. Now,
Brittany's very good with the Bigfoot stuff. I'm just learning about it. What's that?
Is that something that Discovery organized for you guys, or?
It's just because of the show. And so what happens is if you just send it out and you chat and reach out and you're in the right place at the right time and your promoter works out good. Yeah. A lot of people think that a lot of that stuff is done and they want you to be paid and stuff. I don't care about that. And we don't, a lot of times if it's a place that wants you and it just puts you in a better place. I work more like a finance manager at a car place. I don't care what you're putting on the front end. That's these guys. That's the one and done. I care about on the back end. So when you're marketing yourself, man, sometimes, you know, it's good to just take a little step back and you don't have to be paid all the time. Just go make friends. And if someone's got a common interest that you have, right? Like whatever it is, and you can pull together and make a big organization, you remember. They'll be like, oh man, I remember Brittany and Troy. Oh, Troy and Jeff on the Croc Show. You should bring them guys on. They talk shit all the time. They're, you know, they do X, Y, and Z. And I think that's what we have to remember a lot of times.
A lot of shit.
I love talking shit.
Me too, man. I do it all the time.
But I will tell you this. I do know that a lot of times some of these people, they get a little big for their britches, right? And they think that they've become this elite because they're working in the TV and stuff like that.
Right. And then their wives tried to have them killed, apparently.
Yeah, I saw that, right? And so he might be a good guy. I don't know anything about him, but that was a good joke. That was a funny joke.
I saw that today, man.
I did too. I couldn't believe it. Brittany sent it to me the other day, but I don't know the guy. He might have been really cool. You know how, I don't want to say anything that, you know how girls are, because if I say that, then everybody be mad at me too. So you know how people are. They do crazy shit sometimes in a fit of anger.
I mean, murder for hire, man. That's heavy duty shit. You gotta like, I don't know how somebody could throw a cog that.
Well, Brittany knows them.
To think that they're going to get away with it, especially in this day and age, you know, with all the forensics and touch DNA and, you know, I don't know, latent fingerprint, blah, blah, blah. I mean, there's so much shit out there that would get somebody caught. It would be nearly impossible now to commit a murder. And, you know, 35, 40 years ago, before DNA, you pretty much do whatever the fuck you wanted as long as you were definitely careful. You know, not that I did, but.
It's kind of, it's a small circle, you know?
Yeah. You know.
And so I just think that when you get like that, I don't know, dude. I just think if you start acting like that, we're talking about, man, and you get like that, they lose it. And there has been times when like people want to, you know, like, hey, we'd like to use you in something. I think you miss opportunities when you think you're bigger than you are.
Yep, I agree. I think that
Like, I don't ever want to be like that because I'll be honest, I get embarrassed, man. I know you might not think so because I'm a rude bastard, but there's certain things that make me kind of like, hey, like, because I don't view people like I don't like them to come up to me and be like, oh my God, I don't, I'm like
larger
that.
than life.
I don't, man, that's cool that your art is a form of great stuff. Like I could say the same for you when you were body piercing.
Yep,
What you're doing is really good and you had a great big clientele and you're referred but if you go somewhere and there's these apprentices and those big conventions where there's everyone wants apprentices.
I used to speak at a lot of them.
You're the God. You're the God, Jeff. You're the God.
Oh, I hated all that shit, dude.
I don't like that. I just want to be your love. Let me see if I want to waste my time on talking to you.
Living the rock star lifestyle is fun, but it's got its downfalls too. It really does. And I got to live that for a while.
And it was fun.
I got to taste it without ruining my life and drinking myself half to death and whatever else. But yeah, no, I get you. I like public speaking. I love being out in public. I love pressing the flesh. It's just my way, It's that's why I still do like reptile expos. The money's not great anymore, but I get to meet people and I do a lot of business on the on the downline. A week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks after, I get a message.
Right on.
I saw this. Do you still have it?
Right on.
So on. So I probably make more just by talking to people and handing out the card and doing all that other shit.
And I mean, we get accused already looking like tools and assholes. I mean,
speak for yourself. I'm just kidding. No, I know.
Well, you're much better. You're more distinguished than me.
Oh, without a doubt. But I see it even in the hospital now. It's people still don't necessarily want to give you the respect right off the bat with the tattoos and everything because they assume that I'm some uneducated scumbag and whatever. Whereas, 20 years ago, they would know I'm an uneducated scumbag. Totally.
Yeah, different. But now you're like, I did my time, bro. I did my time.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, like there's no facet of life or economic station or anything else that you won't find tons of people who look like us, because it's a lot more acceptable now to look like us and be a professional.
Sure.
Than to
I concur.
Than it used to be. I mean, you used to not be able to get a job at McDonald's if you had a little tattoo on your wrist or anything like that. And now, you see doctors and lawyers and
look at
whatever else.
Look at the kind of people that work at McDonald's.
Right.
You have to say anything.
True.
I did see a post today that the Strawberry Festival was like Walmart outside. That's cool. That's what it said. I'm not kidding you, man. There was a video too. Let me tell you something. It looked like the cereal aisle there.
Oh, I believe it, man. I went to a Strawberry Festival once when I first moved here. And I was like, oh, it's just another carnival when there's some strawberries around. That was pretty much it. I'll tell you what, though. Me and Mona went
Bumblebee.
Did you get out to the fair at all this year?
No, I did, to the state fair, Tampa State.
Yeah, I went and I ate some shit, man. I'm telling you.
There was some wild stuff out there.
Oh my God, dude. I ate, what the fuck did I eat that was so goddamn good that I was just like, damn, I can't even remember. But there was there was some stuff that just, deep fried sticks of butter and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah. I saw that. What else did they have? They had deep fried Twinkies, deep fried Oreos, deep fried bacon ice cream.
Yep. Deep fried they pretty much put it, if you have it, they'll put it in the fryer. You could bring them something to put it in the damn fryer. But I'm trying to think of, like, I ate something that was like, I think I ate some pulled pork fries maybe or something like that.
Oh God.
Dude, it was good. I didn't overeat this time because I didn't want to,
I went over there with my friends because they wanted to take the kids to go doing the stuff, and their kids just like getting on all the rides and shit. And it's fun watching them do those rides because, I never know when one of those rides are going to explode. I mean, I hope when it's not their kids. But
yeah, I've seen
every time I see that shit like launch, I'm like, there it goes. I mean, because if it was in India, it'd be fucked up 100%. Every video of a collapsing carnival comes out of India. Do you ever see that? Come on, tell me that's not true. I'm not making that up.
It's the same place where you see videos of like 300 people sitting on top of a train. One gets electrocuted and falls off, and they don't even skip a beat. They just keep on going, dude.
I know. I'm telling you every time. So when I see that, man, it's like, Oh, dude, it's always like you'll see like you'll see those spirally swings. You know, they have the chains on them. You're holding on. You're like in it. It looks like it's painted like a '70s bass boat, glitters bottom. And every one I see that comes over, it like just slings like 4 or 5 Indians. So you see all the silk flying everywhere, and they just they go flying off them. So I was like, don't ride anything in India ever.
No, dude, no.
Don't drink the water. Don't do any of that kind of stuff. Oh my God, we got to stop talking about it now. Marissa's in the house. I see her.
Gravitron. It looks like a spaceship, and you stick to the padded wall on the inside.
Yes, I do. I've seen those too. They still have them.
Park in Massachusetts when that thing came.
What's up, Maya?
Off its axis and crashed. I wasn't in it.
Came off.
Yeah, I wasn't in it. It was a place called. It used to be called Riverside Park, and now it's Six Flags, Massachusetts, or some shit.
Dude, all I know is it's always those places. I'm not trying to be mean, folks, but I think they should just.
Oh, dude!
Stick to doing other things. I don't know what else they do, but amusement parks is not their thing, man.
I think we talked about Action Park in New Jersey.
Just stay cooking.
Accident Park.
All right.
Dude, they ended up closing it down, and there's a documentary on YouTube about it that's unbelievable because a bunch of people died, and no matter how many people died there, they still kept it open. The first one they had like a loop-de-loop water slide enclosed, and somebody didn't go all the way up and came down and kicked somebody in the head. They died. They had an alpine slide, so that's guaranteed road rash. You remember those? They were like the concrete half moon thing, and you were on like literally a luge with wheels, and you just had this one crappy brake to slow you down.
I remember those. Always up in the mountain countries had that. There was one, the alpine slide in Colorado. Yes, sir.
Oh my God, man! The road rash that thing caused is unbelievable because you're doing like 50 miles an hour going down.
Well, I saw in that one video the slide that I posted on my stories. Did you see that slide? Yeah. When Sharon Hill was coming down in that blue slide, showing us how to get into the caves. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That one I just posted, yeah. Sharon was coming down there pretty fast. She came down around that corner, went up, caught one cheek over the wall, shot down, hit the next, and it launched. I didn't get to see the end. It probably was.
Oh, man. The road rash on those things is just unreal. It's just.
But I saw her.
It was worse than being on a motorcycle and crashing on the road, because you got gravel and mountain shit in there, and I don't know.
I do remember that, Heidi. That was at Lakeside. I always wondered what that. Like they stood up and it ripped their head right off. It ripped their head off, ripped it off, and like landed. If I believe it, so didn't it land like a couple cars back, and they like held it like this, like holding onto this head. I probably laughed at the time, but I remember it was good. It's pretty cool. Remind me, I think so, Heidi. Tell me. Brittany's laughing. I think she's laughing at how Sharon was showing us how to go down the water slide. But yeah, I just think as you were talking about that, I was thinking about amusement parks, right? And like, have you ever gone back and looked at the people that run those things?
Oh, dude, carnies, man. These guys, they have like 4 teeth between them.
They all have 17 kids, bro. I know that. I know it's with their sister. I know it's with their sisters and stuff. Or mom, it's like a hive. They just keep creating little ones. They come back and make more and more and more and more. See, I was right, huh? Yep, it landed like 4 cars back. This person's head, it landed.
Oh my God, man! Yeah, so people get decapitated, and it's pretty scary stuff, man. I remember when I was bounty hunting, I had to go pick this guy up who was a carny, and we chased this guy to so many freaking midways, and we finally ended up catching him. They had like it was almost like a junkyard of all the freaking carnival shit that they use piled up, and I caught him in there. But yeah,
they always have cool names too. They always have really cool names, man. Those kind of guys. These are the kinds of guys' names. I better not say it. Micah's one of them. I always meet a Micah there. There's a Scruffy Jeff. There's always a Brandon and a Brendan. Always. Brandon and Brendan are 2 top carny names. 1,000%. Look it up. I Googled it. Found out that was true. To loop back to what I was saying. If those type of people run the American fairs and we have limited accidents, what the fuck are they doing in India? What are their carnies like, dude? That's what I want to know. Because they don't even screw the fucking swing set on right. I'm telling you, they launch 10 of them at every time.
Yep.
They stop it. They go up there and fix it, take the body off the property and start it up again.
That's the thrill of it, man.
It's unbelievable.
You're going to live or die. See, Michael knows. He's been to Action Park, man. Accident Park. You should watch that documentary, dude. It's unbelievable.
There's the go-karts on Jersey Turnpike.
Yep. Oh, dude, the go-karts there were sick. everything there was sick. I almost drowned in the wave pool. I was all drinking because we used to drive up to it was like 2.5, 3 hour drive. We'd be shotgunning beers the whole way, smoking weed and doing all the shit we did as kids.
Man, that life is gone.
Oh, dude, I don't have that in me anymore. I can't drink all night now. The hangovers.
But that life is gone anyways. When's the last time a cool water park you could die at, or a cool theme park that you could die at and have the time of your life launching down a wooden splintery fucking thing? Or
oh my god, dude,
the stories of someone getting decapitated or flying off. That's not around anymore.
Yep.
They meet up now and they play magic and stuff like that, just like wizards.
Right? You can't go to River Country at Disney anymore and die from a brain amoeba. I think that's why.
I remember.
Yep.
Oh, the guy that swam in there and died. Oh my god.
I went there as a kid too to River Country before it closed down.
I remember going there. Do you remember going to the what was it? Treasure? Was it Treasure Island? Where they had the big tortoises and everything. It's right in the middle, man. It's like an old zoological park, right in Disney World.
Sounds familiar.
I want to say it closed in '99, but it was open ever since I was a kid. I think it was called Treasure Island. Does anybody remember that? Judy, Bill, Brittany?
Treasure Island. Let me see.
All right, let me see what Marissa said. A fat woman flew off a roller coaster at Six Flags in Fort Worth not long ago. Oh, my God. When she hit the bottom, what was it like when you drop your ice cream on a hot fucking asphalt? What did it look like when it hit? That's what I want to know. You know what I mean?
Well, you got to figure this, like, according to Galileo, she should fall at the same rate as anything else from the same height. But you got inertia, throwing her off there, and
yeah,
be worse.
So I think it's going to hit. Like when you're a kid, and you're running. It's the '80s. You just got your ice cream cone off the truck, and you're running, and like you're so excited, you run and like flies off, and it hits the fucking road or the sidewalk. Right, like you stumble and throw your whole shit.
I dropped my ice cream.
Or you try to pick it up and put it back in the cone and stuff, and it's kind of got grit in it. It's just fucking never the same. But it always looks like somebody was thrown out of a Ferris wheel or something. The ground.
Oh, yeah, the ice cream falling. Yeah, when they used to actually have, like, ice cream cones at, what's it called, on ice cream trucks.
Yeah, and then that's all it was. That's all I remember. It would be like ice cream cones and like you could get like they would dip it in chocolate or whatever for you, and then they'd have like an ice cream bar and it was wrapped up. And then when the pedophiles got involved, they started making those colored American colored rockets and stuff.
Oh, rocket
hand out
pops,
to the kids. Yeah. They started doing that so they could watch the kids with them and stuff. That's nasty, man. I was reading about that.
The good humor bars that had the chocolate bar in the middle, like under the.
Yes, I do.
Those were the shit, man. I love those.
Yeah, and you can't get those anymore.
Hell no.
My brother-in-law had to deal with
Six Flags
it since he works at Six Flags. Oh God, really? Oh my God, dude. So she was so top heavy, she slipped off when the coaster went upside down.
At the park that's Six Flags in New Jersey now, they used to have like a safari, like a drive-through safari. And we went through there in my dad's Oldsmobile, and one of the baboons, they pulled the headlights out, tried to eat it. It's insane, dude. They just crawl all over your car. You can't have fun like that anymore. People are too scared.
Yeah, now you get sued. Craig, I remember that. And I have the video, I think, somewhere. I actually had the video, and you can. I was just talking about that. I think.
Oh, damn.
Who was I talking about?
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, we were at
those things that drops, right? We
were up there seeing our friends, Tom and Bree up at Vintage Tattoo the other day. And
I went on a date to that place.
We were talking about that. And I was like, man, when he came out, he just shot out of there like a turd. My son bitch said, I mean, he might have shot him out of there, dude. Shot him out of there.
Yeah, that was on like one of those tower drops, right? That does like the, go like the Tower of Terror kind of situation.
Yep. It was like if you launched a potato out of a potato gun. It was like, because it slowed down, right? And as it got to the end of being real slow, that force from that drop, you're held in by your thing. He just shot out of there like
blood.
And like Craig said, you could hear him splat on the video. I saw his shoes come off, and then I saw the blood start rolling out, and everybody panicked. I mean, he must have bled all of it out when he got there, because that blood was rolling, son, like rolling.
Yeah. You know what hits you hard if you get knocked out of your fucking shoes,
bro. He landed on his ass into the ground.
Crazy, man. Yeah, that's like there, but for the grace of God go I guess. Even though I'm
my God.
Dude, yeah.
I think you ought to know better than to put somebody That's 400 pounds on one of those things.
Oh, hell yeah,
I
dude.
mean, first of all, he was a kid, and they should have known better than that. But that's your time. When your time is your time, I guess. That drive through safari in Jersey was great. I saw 2 rhinos fighting.
It used to be Great Adventure was the name of the place. And now it's like Six Flags Great Adventure or something or other. But
that's where everybody used to get hurt. Didn't Johnny Knoxville do a movie about a particular water park or something like that?
Movie.
Didn't he do a movie about that where like everybody was dying there?
Oh yeah, Action Park.
It was probably the most. That's it. It was the most dangerous park on the planet.
Yeah. They used to call it Accident Park, or what the hell was the other name they gave to it? Something. But people died and they just kept on going. Dude, there was like the supervision was like 15-year-old kids running the rides, and they had like zip lines and cliff diving. Wave pool, just all the most dangerous shit you can think of. They had those water slides that are super high, but they just go straight down. And they had a canvas cover over it, so you didn't go flying off when you're at the top before you stick to the thing. And then you get to the bottom, and you got to pull your underwear and about like 6 gallons of water out of your ass because you freaking go down that thing so fast, dude. It's like a freaking, surprised not spurting out of my mouth.
That's amazing. I got to watch that movie again, dude.
Dude, yeah, I'll send you some links to some of the ones because that place was sick, just sick. And they had, oh my god, dude, some of
and we made it. I think all the kids of today would have died there.
Oh, without a doubt, man. People would be dropping left and right, or they, and they'd have
nowadays
to cover up. Like there was just no, they had like one of those squirrel suit things before they were everywhere, like where you get in and you float and.
Yep.
Oh, they had bungee jumping after a while too. I think that's what probably finally did them in was the bungee jump.
I remember all that. That's a good movie, guys. Action Park. It was Johnny Knoxville movie. I remember that.
Crazy.
That was good. That was actually really good. That's funny.
I don't know. Was it as good as The Ringer? Remember that Johnny Knoxville movie when he was Jeffy?
That was good too.
Thanks for picking that name, bud. Appreciate you. I'm gonna see what movies are about Action Park here. I gotta recommend something. This place is like unbelievable.
God. Yeah, Action Park was the movie, guys. If you haven't seen it, that was actually a pretty funny movie. I get a kick out of that stuff.
Yeah, he did do one. Wait, is that Johnny Knoxville on YouTube? Wait, Action Park, yeah.
I'm telling you, it was a movie about that.
Oh, it's called Action Point is the movie.
Yeah, but it's about Action Park, right?
That's so funny, yeah.
Have you seen it, Jeff?
I have not seen the movie, but I'm definitely going to watch it.
If you watch the movie, you are done. Bro, if you liked, The Ringer.
It's actually based on a true story, it says.
Yes.
Wow,
that's why when you start talking about Action Park, that's what I was thinking of. It was a really funny movie. People were dying on there and drowning.
There's a documentary that inspired it too. Let's see if I can find it.
Bro, it's hilarious, dude.
Yeah, closed in 1996 permanently. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, I think the owner like ended up skipping town with all the money or some shit too. You just beat it, close it down.
You guys got to check it out, man.
Mount Vernon. Let's see.
It's really worth seeing the movie. If you liked all those kind of movies, it's really worth looking into.
Yeah, it definitely.
I mean, start writing a list. There's some good ones out there, but there were some really good ones in the 80s too, man. That I can't tell you. It just takes you back to that time, man. There were some funny movies. Some of the stuff that I haven't seen in so long and didn't remember seeing, you watch again, you're like, that was awesome.
Oh, dude, like any John Waters movie, or John Hughes rather, not John Waters or John Waters, but like 16 Candles and shit like that.
What's hard to find? The Mannequin. You remember that?
Oh, Mannequin's great. Kim Cattrall, dude, never looked so good as she did in Mannequin.
And you can't find it. You can find Mannequin too, but for some reason you can't stream. You can't stream that movie or nothing. You got to buy it somewhere and have to send it from Hong Kong.
It's so weird that you can't find like even like I tried to do with the original Dawn of the Dead, like the original one in the mall where the zombies still move slow. Can't find that shit anywhere. The original George Romero classic. A Mannequin was a great fucking movie. That shit was hilarious.
But you can't. It's so weird that you can't find it, man. Like maybe you can now, but we looked a month or two ago and I couldn't find it anywhere. I kept finding all the networks said, but here's Mannequin 2. But the first one was fun. The music, it really gave you the essence of entertainment.
It was like 80s. Starship did most of the music and the other bands. Yeah, that was good shit, man. I liked it. In the 80s was my movie time. Breakfast Club.
Yep.
Fast Times.
Oh my God, Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Fast Times was probably the movie that I watched the most in the '80s. Also, along with Blazing Saddles and
oh my God, how could you not?
the Road Warrior.
Oh yes,
Mad
the
Max,
original
the Road Warrior, dude. I was down with anything post-apocalyptic. Sign me up.
Yo, man, probably don't even remember that, but like a lot of the young people nowadays know the Mad Max series. Well, that's where it started. It started with Road Warrior.
Yep.
It was Road Warrior.
No, first was Mad Max. Then
Mad Max was the first one, and then Road Warrior, and then it was Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Were the three that Mel Gibson did, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first.
Yeah, I
two
remember
were great,
Mad
though,
Max.
Man. Oh God, Mad Max was so goddamn good. You know, they were driving around like AMCs and fucking
yep, it was all after
stuff.
What I thought it was like post World War III or whatever.
Oh, and I love Goonies, Heidi. I saw that in the theater on a date, and there was a thunderstorm, and the movie went out halfway through. So I figured this is a good time to, you know. And turned out she was not into guys, or that's what she told me.
Man, there's so much. Who remembers the what? Who remembers Mannequin, the nightclub downtown Disney? Say what? I remember it.
Goonies is a great freaking movie, man. It's, you know, Goonies never say die.
Fast Times was my high school generation movie.
Me
That's
too,
awesome, Craig.
Me too.
That's so cool.
Oh, I loved Fast Times, man. I wanted to be Jeff Spicoli in the worst fucking way. You know, I started wearing Vans after seeing that movie. My first pair of checkered Vans I got after seeing Fast Times.
Sean said it might be on HBO Max. I'm gonna have to check that out. I hope so. Because
Max.
Yeah, see if it's on there. Appreciate that, Sean. I want to yeah, Goonies is a good movie. It was just recent. But yeah, I want to try to find that because there's people I want to see that haven't even seen that. You know what I mean? Like, so that's one of those things that you have to watch, especially if you're coming from the 80s, you know, which is a lot of what we do. I mean, I think a lot of people forget.
Is on HBO Max.
Is it?
Yep.
That's a done deal. We're watching it tonight. That's it. I know what I'm watching. Nice. I'm going to get all cozy in bed. I'm going to watch it.
Nice. That's good stuff, man.
I haven't seen it so long. I recommend everybody does that.
Oh, for sure. Mannequin's definitely one of the funniest movies out of the 80s. I mean, we had some funny movies, man. They don't make them like that anymore.
No, they don't. There's a lot of stuff like that I can't think of, but, you know, neither was the music. That's what I was talking about. Everything's led now by like, you know, yes, I remember Indiana Jones. That was another really good one from the 80s.
Oh, man.
You can't think of anything that's not good from them. Remember Ghoulies?
Oh, I remember Ghoulies, dude. The one came out of the toilet, the little ball.
Yeah. I remember that guy, too. Critters,
Ghoulies, Critters. What was the other one, too? Gremlins.
Yep. Gremlins Munchies. Was like started it. Yep. You know what I always thought about that? I didn't realize it, Jeff, as a kid. Because when you're a kid, you don't put all that together in a movie. Then when you get older, you're like, holy shit. Just because your perspective changes, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But in the beginning of that whole movie, the little guy that was in the movie, he kept saying, it's those things. It's those fucking things from the war. They're fucking gremlins. They're gremlins. Remember?
Bugs Bunny.
These little green things. They come in here and they just take everything and pull the motors apart.
Yep.
Remember?
Remember the old remember Twilight Zone, the movie? They had like a gremlin episode that remake.
Yep.
It was on the wing of the plane and freaking tearing it apart. Puppet Master is awesome, dude.
Puppet Master was wasn't that by
Clyde Barker.
That's it. Clyde. He just died, right? Clyde Barker. Yes. Yep.
Let's see. Puppet Master. I like the one with the little freaking little drill thing on his head.
It might have. The original Trolls come out in the 80s? It may have. I don't know much about that. Tremors.
Tremors is a good movie, man. I watched Tremors not too long ago with Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, that was the best one. Number 13 wasn't that great. But there, you named it right there. Phantasm. Definitely
that
another
guy,
80s wonderful.
He's one of the scariest characters I've ever seen in a movie. Is the mortician in Phantasm. Him and the preacher from Poltergeist 2. Scariest motherfuckers ever. Remember that guy?
Yes, I do. He was like real thin. His cheekbones were sunk in.
Yep. Oh, dude, you got to have her watch Goonies, Marissa. It is an instant classic. Even the cast of Goonies, you had freaking Corey Feldman. What's his name? Josh Brolin.
Yeah, I know there was a lot of people in that were good. It was good.
Yep. Fucking
Because
Joe
didn't Josh Brolin
Pantoliano.
wasn't he in Marvel or something later?
Which
DC or
one?
something? Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin. He was in
Because wasn't he a
No
bad? He was like
Country for
either
Old Men. I remember that.
no, but he was a superhero or a villain or something.
Oh, he was in one of the Marvel movies.
I think so. Brittany would know.
Twilight Zone was so good, the show and the movie.
I was a fan. I used to sneak and watch it at night because my parents would
Oh,
go
the
to sleep.
marathons, dude. They'd have all night Twilight Zone marathons.
Yeah, and then I would end up watching Tales from the Dark Side. I
love Tales from the Dark Side too, man. Tales from the Dark Side was great. Tales from the Crypt, the original.
Not so brightly.
Tales from the Hood. Yeah,
oh
man.
my God,
all that shit was just unreal. What was that other Twilight Zone like show? Outer Limits.
Thanos. That's right. He was Thanos.
Oh yeah, I forgot that he was Thanos. Yeah, No Country
Craig.
for Old Men. He was. The whole show was awesome. Javier Bardem.
Yeah, that thing's like. That was a great.
Call
movie.
people friendo because of that movie.
He was great in that movie, dude. That whole movie was awesome.
He was pretty scary in that movie. Don't put it back in your pocket, then it just becomes a regular quarter.
I love that, dude.
So good.
That was really good. That was really good. Yeah, there was some cool
people
stuff.
A sporting chance.
What's that?
I said at least to give people a sporting chance to live. I mean, you can't say that about all the killers.
There were so many good movies back then too, man, that I just really have to divulge into again. I mean, I know the pop culture ones were really good, you know, Back to the Futures and I mean, that was a story in itself. I mean, we could do a 3-part series.
Oh, I'm back
on the Motley Croc show, on Back to the Future, how you take it all apart, all the way down to the Easter eggs in it. Just everything that's put through that, how long it took, why Disney turned it down. Did you know that, Jeff? Did you know Disney turned it down?
I did not know that, actually.
Because there was incestual behavior.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Marty McFly was smooching with his mom. I forgot that. Or trying.
Yeah, I remember she was. He's like, no, you don't understand, mom. Yeah, so that's why they turned it down. It took them 7 years to get it off the thing. Was just, yeah, I remember the Time Bandits.
Crazy.
Tales from the
Crypt. That actor died during the filming of the Twilight Zone movie. Vic.
With the helicopter.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. Yeah, the helicopter. Freaking. First Pumpkinhead and Time Cop, both good movies. Vic. God damn, what was his name, man? The helicopter went in the water and chopped him up, and some other kid actors too.
So Mannequin isn't on HBO Max. Just buy on Fandango. Okay, so we have to go to Fandango. That's all right. The first Pumpkinhead. Yes, Craig. Oh my God, that reminds me. Hold on a second.
And I wish I still had all my. I used to have these Movie Maniacs toys. Vic Damone, thank you. And one of them was Pumpkinhead.
Sorry, I had to drop you on the floor for a minute. I had to get something real fast.
It's all right, man. You wouldn't be the first. Vic Moreau, that's right.
I've been meaning to
Vic Damone
bring that back. Can you hear me now? Okay.
I can hear you now.
Check this out. Let me see. Let's see if I can get it over here. Does this show up?
Oh, yeah. Pumpkinhead.
Can you see that, Craig?
I can't see it.
Look at that right there.
I know.
This is an artist by the name of Ash Schultz. Ash Schultz. He's on my page. He's one of my buddies on my Instagram. He's done a bunch of paintings for me.
Nice.
Well, he's done a bunch of paintings and he's sold them to me. But this one here, I saw it and I just had to get it, man. This is original Pumpkinhead painting by Ash Schultz. It's an amazing awesome painting. Yeah. It's in my studio here. But I couldn't spin the camera around, but I wanted to show it off a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. No, I get it, man. I can't, now that I'm painted a little bit, I can't wait to get all my movie stuff up. And
yes, Beetlejuice was in the 80s.
Yep. Yeah, Beetlejuice was probably like early to mid 80s, I guess, like 85, 86, maybe.
Yep.
Again, thanks,
Craig.
Movie, man.
Yeah, Craig, that thing is great, man. He's done a couple paintings for me. He actually, I'll try to. What I'll do is I always say I'm going to do this, and then I get sidetracked because I have like ADD or whatever, or I end up looking at the moon.
1988.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Yep. That's back there. Yep, I remember that was back. That was Tim Burton was pretty killing it back in those days.
Oh, without a
But
doubt.
I'm going to do a post with the paintings he's done. I've got the Krampus from the movie. He's got Darkness from the movie Legend, which was one of my favorite 80s movies, which I believe was the start for Tom Cruise, as a matter of fact. I think he was in it as a kid.
What's
I think
it
that
called?
was his first movie.
Risky Business. I think was
that
his debut. He did a few things before that, like Losing.
I thought he was in Legend.
Let's see. Legend came out in the late 80s, right?
I don't know. You have to look and see.
He was in Legend.
Like he was like a little kid in there. It was weird.
Legend was
The Silver Bullet, Michael. The Silver Bullet is what that was called. Stephen King's The Silver Bullet had Gary Busey.
What's his name in the wheelchair?
Corey, that's what he's saying. Yep. We just watched that the other night. It was badass. I love that movie.
A lot of those movies don't hold up. 1984 is a freaking great movie, man. John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd. Remember that?
Man, I'm just reading all these comments, man.
Yeah. It brings me back, dude. That's what we end up happening. We keep getting brought back to the 80s. It's like a freaking.
So when did Legend come out? He was the lead in Legend. That's right. And Legend was 1985. That's right, Sean.
What year was Risky Business?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember that. I think
he was a little older. Rebecca De Mornay. How do you forget that? Tom Cruise. 1983.
That's what I'm saying. So his first movie was what you said.
I think his first movie was Losing It. Let me see if that was it. Let's see.
Yeah. Because I remember he was in Legend.
Yeah, he was the right, that guy. No, that was Tim Curry, right? Was the devil?
Tim Curry.
Let's see. I'm gonna look this up here. I'm gonna find old. Vintage.
So they're saying Legend was 1986. You guys are arguing now. Judy and Sean are arguing about what year it was.
Fight it out. Let's see.
And that was the time when the Dark Crystal was out, which Dark Crystal was okay. That wasn't that great of a movie. There was the Dark Crystal.
Never-Ending Story.
Yes, Labyrinth.
Yep. Let's see. No, I don't
Taps, Endless Love.
Greatest costume ever. I can see that. Taps is a great movie.
Yeah, the greatest costume ever. Yeah. That was Tim Curry. That was a great. That thing's awesome. Legend is unbelievable.
Let's see here. Let's see. When was his fucking debut here? God damn, I'm getting past all the shit.
So Bill and Sean both say that the movie Legend was 1985, and since those are men, I'm gonna have to listen to them. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Don't get upset. 81. Sean said 81, whatever that one was. Oh my God, Craig Kroll.
Kroll was a great movie.
Oh that man,
flowing thing and
like the original Clash of the Titans with that little iron owl and stuff. It was back during all that time.
That was a great movie, man.
Well, don't you remember the Beastmaster? He had those ferrets or whatever.
Somebody just talking about Kodos and Podos. Those were the ferrets, man. Then he had a friggin' bird and something else. He had a bunch of shit.
All right, so Legend was 1985, folks. Tim Curry had that costume took a long time. I saw an interview with him a long time ago, and he talked about how painful it was to put that costume on, with those giant contacts.
Oh, I'm sure.
He played the devil in that movie. Too. That's my favorite devil that's ever been played. I mean, 100%.
That's crazy.
Brittany has the collection. Yeah, Taps.
Yeah, Taps was probably like 1980.
Yeah, the original Dune was Sting. That's another good one from that time.
What about The Color of Money was another good one. Oh, The Outsiders.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot he was in The Outsiders, too.
Bro, let's not remember that great 80s cheese movie. Are you ready for this one? Do you remember The Flight of the Navigator?
Hell yeah, dude, Flight of the Navigator. Absolutely. Oh yes. His first Endless Love and Taps were both 1981. Those were his first two.
Yep. And then remember Sheena? Sheena was a shocker. That's the first PG movie that nudity was ever put in, and people freaked the fuck out. Or not the first, but one of the first major films that did a PG rating that did that and was like, whoa.
Yep. I think the first movie I ever saw with nudity was Animal House. Again, in the theater. It was the first R-rated movie I ever saw as a kid.
Yeah, but see, Sheena was PG.
That's right.
Yep, I do remember the Highlander. Yeah.
He used to tell me I looked like goddamn, what's his name?
The Fly, yes.
From Highlander.
Jeff Goldblum in The Fly, yes. So you should do that Halloween this year. Come to my house with a ponytail and then say,
The Fly.
There can only be one.
There can only be one.
Oh my God!
Holy moly! Hey.
Can you
Did
guys
they cut
hear
your
me?
hair?
Okay?
I hear you good. I hear you good.
Okay.
You look like you've had a rough time there, buddy. Yes.
Could be
Weird
better.
science. Weird science.
Another one of my all-time favorites growing up.
I'm your
Brittany, you
all-time
joined
favorite.
us.
Thank you. Yeah, I finally got my medicine
Hey,
to
Chet.
like,
Fucking Chet.
keep everything down. So we're good.
Good. Did you get
And
your
I'm on
MRI
there.
done? Did you get your
I'm on
MRI?
there. No, still waiting.
That's all right. You know, it's gonna be $100 million, so they gotta like keep milking it.
Yeah.
Heidi said hello to you.
Hi.
Wait a minute, here it is.
Finally got it
Okay,
all.
what do you got? What do you got, Jeff?
I got the picture of me from Highlander, the guy that always told me I look like from Highlander. Let's see if I can blow it up a little bit.
Uh-oh. I remember that movie. My mom's brother used to think he was the Highlander.
People used to tell me that all the time. He's like, "Oh, you look like a guy from Highlander." I'm like, "Really?" Picture me without a beard, long hair.
I don't know. Maybe you think so?
I don't know. But not so much anymore.
Maybe back then, because you didn't have a beard. I don't know. I can't see it on, but that might not be the right shot. Oh yeah, The Legend of Boggy Creek. I do remember that. That's like an original Bigfoot movie.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, Sean, do you remember the one I think it was Bobcat Goldsmith that did, or Goldsmith? Yeah. He did one of the Boggy Creeks too.
Yeah.
He did a good job of that one. Craig said, "What's up, B?"
Hey, Craig.
They did the he redid a Bigfoot movie. It was like probably one of my favorite ones.
No shit.
Because it was so twisted.
Dude. I
Dude.
don't know, Harry and the Hendersons is pretty freaking good, dude.
Yeah, but that was good for, hey, let's get the family together. The other one, the one that Goldsmith did, you got to see it. It's like really intense.
I'll have to check that out for sure.
He said the original was better. And I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying he did a really good, for a Bigfoot movie. That was one of my favorites. But yeah, The Legend of Boggy Creek was really cool.
Yeah, the original has a really cool imagery for it, for the front picture. It's like
it's creepy. They did a good job
looking Sasquatch.
I gotta look.
Weird. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it was really wild. It was filmed in that same kind of style as the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
So it had that really dark,
like fast,
gloomy kind of.
Yeah, and steady cam.
And they bring it in. Yeah, back in the day when it was, I remember when everybody first saw the Blair Witch Project, which obviously was way later than the 80s and stuff, but it was all shook. Everything shook around and stuff.
Yeah. Same with Cloverfield. That movie made me so nauseous, but it was so good.
Cloverfield
was really good.
Yeah,
I like Cloverfield. And then what was the other one that
was it 8mm, or is that the one with Nicolas Cage?
That's Nicolas Cage. That was a.
It was the one like it when they accidentally filmed like the aliens destroying something. Oh my god!
But there's another movie that it was called The Cloverfield something with John Goodman.
Oh,
remember he kept him in a bunker?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was creepy.
And here there was a twist. Brittany had me watch this horrific alien movie one time, and they twisted it into like religion. So you know how the Christians believe they're going to go live in a fairy tale heaven and all this bullshit. So these aliens like had 6 legs. They would scream. They go, "What?" Like these grays. And in the end, all the people were like in this like heaven state. Brittany, you told us to watch it, and it was intense. Remember?
I know. What movie was that, though?
I don't know. They killed one. Remember, they shot him in the house. It wasn't that long ago. They killed that baby one, and all he was trying to do was take it. It was there. The alien invasion was the rapture, basically. And
what was the name of that?
Oh man, Brittany, I'm like, why'd you have me watch that? I just want to kill myself now. I'm going to be watching the skies for days.
It was a really twisted movie.
That was a good movie too with Sean Penn. Yeah, Craig, do you remember the one he did called Colors?
Excellent movie, man.
Hey, Brittany, how are you feeling from Maya and Marissa?
Doing okay. Still on painkillers, so right now they're working.
Colors was like the original Blood and Crips movie.
Yep, Colors. Yep, 10 Cloverfield Lane. That's right. Thank you, Sean.
That was it. That was good.
Cloverfield Lane, when he's like, you can't go out there. But then when they did go out, the aliens were like moving around. Oh, man. Can you imagine? I'm not waiting around. I'm sorry.
That reminded me of, do you see the cabin?
That shit creeps up. I'm ending it. I'm going to the next dimension at any means possible.
He's gone. He's out of here.
There's a Cloverfield prequel on Netflix. Explains how it comes about. Can't recall the name. Damn it, Cloverfield's Paradox or something. Okay, we'll look into that, Greg. That's cool.
What's the name of that movie?
Which one?
Oh, this is for Craig.
You're gonna have me.
There he is in
spiral.
Bad
I'm gonna
Boys, Craig.
look
These
that up
kind of look
later.
like him, like in that movie too. Can't really.
You know, there's some young pictures that you might.
Yeah. Do you ever remember Bad Boys with Sean Penn and when he was
That's
in
what-
juvenile prison?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about right there. That's what he's talking about. Yep. Bad Boy, Sean Penn and Courtney Brown. The guy who looks like Jeff.
Clancy Brown. Yep.
Hey, Britt from Michael and Arachnophobia was a great movie. It was.
Oh, Arachnophobia. Oh,
John
they're
Goodman
making a
again,
remake.
man.
They got a remake coming out of that one.
That's
That's a good one.
That's what I heard. I kept seeing that was going to happen too.
Yeah,
That
they
movie
got a
gave
good
me
one
the
coming
creeps,
out.
man.
Yeah, most people, like the guy, the old man, got bit on the
Yep.
treadmill. I'm going to kill all these spiders in my house now.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
exactly. Oh, I hate that movie.
I got tarantulas and stuff. They touch me sometimes. I get the willies, but whatever. They all deserve a life.
Absolutely, man. That's why I leave all the brown widows in my garage. They kill all
Yeah,
the other
'cause they-
bugs.
Yeah, and the damn mosquitoes. I wish I had something that would take the mosquitoes instead of our
Yeah.
blood.
Bats.
Speak of the devil.
Build a bat box or 10.
I
Oh,
do. I
yeah.
got them around the house, but
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
I just think we're swarmed, man. You'd think they were.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you got the water right behind you too. That doesn't help, I'm sure.
Oh no, I get a lot. Yeah.
Just go drop a box of mosquito pellets in the freaking canal back there, dude. You're good.
There you go. There you go. Maybe that'll eliminate some of it, but I can't speak for
Yeah,
the lake
right?
four
Gotta
houses
get them
now,
while they're young.
which would be a good time. Well, I made it to the top of the hour here, and so we want to say thanks for joining us, Brittany. That was really cool to see you pop in. That was cool.
I just wanted to be coherent and not
Thank you,
feeling
Britt.
sick. So I
And
waited
thanks for
till I
walking down
knew
memory
medicine
lane.
kicked in.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm glad you bumped in. Gave you a little bit of something to be sparky with. And yep, The Never Ending Story was a great movie. Then Jeff had mentioned that earlier. It is a really good movie.
Princess Bride too.
The Princess
Every time
Bride
I
was another
see
one.
A
Classic.
what is it called? Great Pyrenees. I think of Falcor. They look just like them.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Can't go wrong with the original Jaws either. The
Oh,
original
my
Can't go
God,
wrong with
that
the
is-
original
I have my
Alien.
Jaws bathroom at home. My
Alien.
entire Jaws bathroom.
Yeah, I remember you were doing that too. That was cool. You started getting
Oh,
the
dude,
plaques.
it's the only room that's really decorated as of yet in the house.
That's still cool as hell.
Yeah,
That's
it's
still cool as hell.
badass, dude. I love it in there. I just bought I bought a lot of stuff from Temu. Like I have a no swimming, like a metal sign that says what's it called? By order of Amity Police.
Yep, no swimming.
The beach is closed, man.
Thank you, Heidi. She said, "Good to see you all and hang in there, Bumblebee."
Yeah, you're looking good, Britt. Hang in.
Thanks, guys. I'm gonna actually just lay down. So
Yeah, well, you should go lay down and relax. And thanks for chiming in tonight. It was fun.
So take
Yeah.
any crap
I'm glad
off
you
those
came in.
nurses.
I won't. I have a really good team tonight. Actually, they're fun. They're good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And do whatever the respiratory therapist tells you.
Will do. I promise.
That's right. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming out to the Motley Croc Show. As always, Brittany and Jeff, thanks for joining me and stirring up some trouble. And everybody who's come out and support and talk tonight, we really appreciate that. We'll see you next week. Hopefully, Brittany will be on the show next week. We might be able to do that all.
Yes, I will be.
But again, it's cooling
I
off in
won't be
Florida.
next week. I'll be working, but I'll try to.
Well,
check
that
in.
sucks. Well, that sucks.
Yeah,
but
I'll be in
I know we'll
Gainesville.
see you.
At the
All right.
Shands.
All right. And remember, guys, we'll probably say it again. Up until then, we will be out at the Bigfoot Conference in Ocala at the Equestrian Center. So, everybody, I appreciate it. Good night. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Night, y'all.
We all hope you have a great night. So, see you.